Hello everyone, Railgun here, this time with a ZvT where I'm going to show you my usage of the Swarmhost in the ZvT matchup. Let's have a look at this game. I start off with a pool hatch gas opener that you usually see when I go for a 3 roach opener. This time I'm not doing that, this time I'm going for a 2 hatch mutalisk opener. I'm using the early pool to get out 2 queens and a really fast lair, getting these 2 gases up and going for a fast spire and then playing the game from there. I have a total of 2 queens right now as he is pushing across the map, and this is quite a fearsome army to deal with. So I have a lot of drones. I'm at 6 workers and I have, looking at the unit count, 3 queens against 12 marines, 2 tanks and a medivac. This is not what you want at all. And I definitely made a mistake by not building any circlings or other units to defend against this. However, by having my queens tank the damage, drones landing some hits and eventually getting out the mutalisk safely, I managed to hold this push him back, and transition into the next stage of the game. My goal this game is to get out Swarmhost, so I somehow have to get to that point. I have going to build 2 evolution chambers quite soon. There we go. Going to follow it up with a baneling nest and then make the later on, when I saturate 3 bases, I'll get the Swarmhost then, or as the common people call it, the infestation pit. So I'm now harassing him with my mutalisk a little bit. This is all not too important. This is not what I want to focus on at all in this game. I might make another analysis sometime later about my usage of the mutalisk, but this time the key element is the usage of my Swarmhosts. To get to Swarmhosts I need lings and banelings. I somehow have to defend all these pushes that the Terran can throw at me, so I need to get out lings and banelings. I do so, and eventually his push comes. My lings and banelings go in and they easily clean it up and send him back home. He still flew around with his medivacs a little bit, scouting, seeing my hive timing and whatnot. He noticed that I have an infestation pit but no hive, so not sure if that tipped him off to something. As the mid game continues, a low mutalisk number has little to no use. Might as well just throw them away, but what I need are corruptors to deal with his medivac and liberator count. So before I make a full transition before I really start using my Swarmhost, I have to get out a decent corruptor count. I have to get out more upgrades, need some overseers to detect the widow mines, and here are the first 12 locusts. They go in, they kill 3 marines, nothing really happens at all. At this point of the game, he took out this base. It did not matter at all. I already took this base as well because I know that he can abuse these cliffs, these annoying ledges in this game, these tanks and marines, dropping marines here, shooting at this mineral line without anything for me to do, and that really annoys me on this map. That's why I go for Swarmhost, and that's also why I take both expansions, so I can simply throw one expansion away and still be safe. Right now I just want to push him away to his side of the map. My Swarmhosts are a little bit too far on the front, and this is the point at which the third player starts to abuse these ledges. Swarmhosts go in, the locusts land, and they take out 1 or 2 workers. Looking at the workers killed, I killed 6 workers so far. They took out some marines with the locusts, but nothing too dramatic. So I already highlighted this cliff a little bit before, and now I will soon start to abuse it. At home he does one of these marine widow mine liberator attacks that we see ever so often. I luckily have corruptors in place to deal with his liberators, and this is where the first batch of of locusts land in his base. Before I had 7 workers killed, so let's see what the locusts do. They take out some SCVs, they take out a widow mine, another widow mine, another SCV, they took out this reactor, and in one quick swoop I went to 20 workers killed. Just with these couple of Swarmhosts, 7, 5, 5, 5 kills, 3, 6, 5 kills. So a lot of kills with these Swarmhosts. He then of course continues to harass me with his liberators. We see that very often. Liberators go in, corruptors say hi, liberators go by. Or locusts land. Taking out siege tanks, taking out marines, almost killing this factory. I of course have to get out Ultralis, get out my 3-3 upgrades and stick. I know I'm mostly focusing on the Swarmhosts in this game, but of course I'm also doing a lot of other things. As again, the Swarmhosts go in, attack the factory. Right here we see another quick fight. I'm not going to highlight it too much. The corruptors make short work of the liberators, while the locusts make short work of his production and economy. Total of 42 workers killed, including like a reactor, a factory and other things that I managed to take down. So I hope you liked this short display of my Swarmhost usage. Again, I want to highlight where I think Swarmhosts really excel right now in the ZvT matchup. That's abusing these ledges, abusing this cliff, having Swarmhosts here, flying them in, landing here, doing damage to this SCV line, having Swarmhosts here, flying over here, doing damage here, have Swarmhosts here, flying here, do damage here, or at the positions that I had them. Swarmhosts are really good at abusing cliffs, and King Sejong is an excellent map to abuse cliffs on. I hope you guys liked this game. If you have any questions, if you have any feedback, feel free to give it to me. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Bye.